All right, welcome back to the Week 16 episode of the Bell Ringers podcast with me, Ryan McDonald.
Tyler Press.
Trevor Lay.
There we go. All right, so I personally did not have a good weekend last weekend. Just gonna put it out there. Gonna
Yeah,
face
he's
facts.
starting to dwindle, Rye.
Yeah, it is. It's back to. I mean, this is my worst stretch this whole season. Back-to-back 1-3 weeks. Lost my favorite Tennessee -3.5. My underdog Giants +5.5, but I blame that on the Saints trying to kill Tommy DeVito. Or
Yeah, that was a
Dude,
that
bloodbath.
was
his head
that was bad.
bounced, bro.
I lost my over Jets Miami over 36.5. The Miami did their part, but the Jets couldn't score at all. So I lost that one to the wheel. That was one of the ones he went out against me on. But I did win my under Atlanta Carolina under 33.5. Those teams couldn't score.
I was
So
gonna say, I was watching that game. It was like 3-7, like for the longest
yeah.
time of it.
So I tied with the wheel. Thankfully 1-1. We swapped. Didn't beat me. That would have been demoralizing. That puts me at 34-26. So still solid record, but my lead, like Ty said, is dwindling. Ty going 3-1. His
Second
only
week in a
loss,
row.
yeah, his only loss being Dallas at Buffalo, but that was +1.5. That was a pretty big loss. Buffalo's
Which I'm very happy
pumped
about.
him.
I'm
Oh
almost
yeah,
happy with my only loss.
just keep taking Dallas so they keep losing when you take them.
Yeah, works for me.
You won the Baltimore favorite and the over Minnesota Cincinnati. That was a pretty easy one. Over 40.
Yeah.
Wasn't like 30 something or high 20s.
Yeah, it was that both my over. I think the only one that was close was my under. I
Yeah,
think it was like
38.
37.5
Yeah,
spread, and I got it at 37 or
yeah,
the
you
game
literally
went
hit it by like
37.
half a point.
Yeah.
I was like when I was like looking at it, I was like, damn it. Because
It just snuck that one in.
you guys both had that under, so I was like that would really help me. But that puts Ty at 32-28, so he's 2 games back of me, which that went from being real close or real far away to now being close. And Trev,
Sir.
another week of 2-2. It's 4 straight weeks of 2-2, so he's staying steady.
Taking my throne of Mr.
Yeah.
Consistent.
Unfortunately, he rode with me for Giants +5.5, so both got kind of screwed there. But he won his under, but he lost that Philly Seattle over, which I mean that was a lot of rain too. It didn't help.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
garbage play.
Don't
Puts
think it was
him at
supposed to rain until like that day either.
Yeah, I had no idea. But that puts him at 25-33-2. Still the only one with a push. He's got 2 of them.
That is
And
great.
then the wheel is sitting at 9-11. That's not the greatest record to look at. That wheel also went 1-3. Yeah, 1-3. So that makes me feel a little bit better. Its only win was Jets Miami over or under 36.5. That beat me on that. But I mean, New England got smoked. Actually, I think that was kind of close. I think it was 10, so it only lost by half a point. But then also Tampa Bay smoked the Packers, so that one was a big miss. So let's get into picks. Who?
Oh, doing the picks of the games.
Oh, right. Games.
All right.
I got
I can pull up the NFL.
Cincy at Pittsburgh first.
Oh yeah,
Doesn't
wait.
seem like
So you want to talk about the
tomorrow's-
Thursday game?
Didn't have anything planned for it, but we can.
We got Saints versus Rams at LA. In our tradition for this podcast, we don't
Yeah.
pick on this game just because our videos don't come out till Saturday. But
Yeah, we don't want
maybe
to.
we make a bold prediction on this game and it hits, and it looks
Yep.
nice and juicy for the pod.
Yeah, Rams -4.5 over under 46.5.
I need
mean-
the Saints defense to shut down Williams really bad.
Well, I actually need Matt Stafford to have a field day.
That's fine. Let him go off.
So I have
It's not
I-
him.
I have Williams in one league. I'm going against him in another league. So it's I kind of hope he either does nothing. My team that I have him does well without him. It's kind of a big mix of emotions.
I like the Rams. I think for this spread, I
Yeah,
feel like the Saints have been a little fraudulent, and the Rams have kind of like debunked their fraudness by like the last few games. They've been coming out really hot and putting up some points.
that's why I went against him last week with the Giants. But somehow, I mean, Tommy getting hurt that doesn't help. But like still, I mean,
Right.
it was the Giants. So who's to say what was it really the Saints playing well or was it the Giants just playing bad like they should? Yeah.
Right.
So I mean, I think I agree. I think I like the Rams -4.5 here.
And then for an over under, I don't know. Like Saints.
This is one where I feel like both teams have had like their games this year where like they've scored nothing or they've scored a lot.
Right. So like I think the Rams are gonna win this, and I think the Rams can put up points. don't like maybe the Rams put up 24. I don't know if I can see the Saints put up another 22 or 23 to get
That's
that
tough.
odds. Like it's just not
Yeah,
there for me. I would say I'd ride the under in the Rams here.
yeah. I think I might. That means it's a toss up for me. I might go with the over actually.
Yeah, I think I would roll with the over and the Rams. I
Let's
feel like
roll.
the Rams are just. What have they put up lately? I feel like they've put up so many points.
They have, but I feel like I don't know if I can pull up the record on here for the Saints, but I just
Since
don't
week 11, they haven't put up under 25 points, 28 points actually.
Yeah, I mean the Rams defense is also bottom half of the league, allowing 22.1 points a game. So
Rams. Yeah, I guess you're right.
it's in LA, so it's gonna be in a dome. I mean, if it was in New Orleans, it'd also be in a dome. Doesn't really matter that way, but ball can fly fine. No wind.
So yeah, next would be the
Cincinnati -1.5 at Pittsburgh. Total 37.
I mean, are we on the full and believing Jake Browning train now? Like the dude's
Yeah, he's
just
pretty sick.
Yeah, I mean, I
But
believe him
great.
I
definitely
don't
for
think
minus.
Jamar's playing.
Yeah, that's gonna
would
be.
crucial.
That would help me in fantasy.
They have been using Joe Mixon, and ever since they started doing that, they're winning. And they're probably going to win this game, and I have the under, though, because the Steelers are terrible.
Yeah, I like the under in that one. And then I think, I mean, Cincinnati -1.5. I feel like that's pretty easy. Pittsburgh's not really been playing good. I mean, they won a bunch of games early on, but they weren't actually performing that well. They're kind of getting lucky.
What, the under is 36.5, right?
I see 37, but it
I'm
might have
looking
moved.
at 37 as well, which helps you a little bit.
37
still-
even?
Yeah,
37 even.
Yeah.
I don't think I touched that. No, I don't have either of them.
Is-
yeah,
is Mitch
Jake
still playing
Browning-
quarterback for him?
No, Kyle Rudolph is the starter.
Oh, gee, yeah. So that's definitely under.
I'm very confident with that under then.
Yes, sir.
Dude can't. He just can't play football.
Yeah, they Kenny Pickett's a limited participant in practice. I didn't know he was coming back this year.
Yeah, I
Good
thought he
for
was
him.
out for the year as well. But
I don't know.
that's enough for that one. Anyone taking anything for the Bills Chargers? I got at LA, Bills -12.5.
Yep.
That's
Total-
a big spread right there.
Total 43.5.
But
Yeah, if the Bills keep playing like this, they might find themselves in the Super Bowl.
yeah,
They've been playing nicely. I mean, when they ran the ball a ton. Like you don't need Josh Allen to throw the ball all the time.
You want to
Dude, what's his
compare
name
it
had
to last week's
200
results? Comparing this to last week's results, yeah, the Bills beat the fucking Cowboys, and then the Chargers got what 70 something put on them
Yeah.
by the fucking the Las Vegas Raiders. Like,
Yeah, the
That
only thing that
was-
worries me with the spread is that the Chargers fired their coach, and I feel like the
Yep.
first game is always just.
Yeah, 'cause I feel like they kind of gave up on Staley last week. It's like they're not gonna give up on the interim.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna like probably want to more fight for that guy than they would Staley. Because you don't just you don't get 63 put up on you by just being bad. Like you're an NFL team, you're not getting that put up on unless you're basically trying to lose.
yeah,
Yeah.
unless you're quitting on somebody.
Yeah.
But
And,
Josh Jacobs is looking like he could be a return this week as well. Wait, is that we're not talking about the Raiders right now? We're talking about we're talking about the Raiders though. Sorry, Chargers. It's still kind of the same story with Eckler though. Like, when is this dude?
Apparently
20
he's hurt. Like apparently he's playing hurt.
What's up? Yeah, but like, they kind of said that at the beginning of the season, like they were gonna like limit his touches so that he kind of didn't have like that lingering injury, and it's just they're like, oh well, he's just old, I guess, so still hurt.
Yeah, I mean they can't do anything, and also do not ever put a game exclusively on Peacock again. You scumbag NFL people,
Gotta get the cock ready.
dude. So stupid.
Yeah, they're trying to spread out the love.
Just stop.
Do that for like a 9 a.m. London game. Don't do that for a Saturday night late in the season game.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that.
Vile.
What would do you guys like 12.5 for the Bills then, or?
No.
Yeah, it's too many points. I think they're. I
They
mean, I
will
don't
win
think
the
they're gonna win, but like I think it'd be closer around 9 than it is 12.5.
I don't know. No Keenan Allen either. I could see them.
Yeah, it's a good. Easton Stick stinks.
Yeah, he's really, really bad. Really bad.
So now I think, I
Like,
mean,
we could be looking at another Chargers like fucking dud of a game.
yeah, actually, I'm kind of liking the Buffalo minus 12.5 more, but it's more just because I don't think the Chargers are gonna score, which is why I'm making this my under 43.5. These two teams
Alright.
have the worst combined matchup of over percentage of any teams or any matchup this week. They're both hitting at 28.6% on the over, so just give me the under.
Alrighty, you can have it.
Give me that.
Yeah, I
Go
mean, I
ahead,
like that. Like I
take it.
said, if Mo Keenan Allen with that backup quarterback, I just don't see the Chargers
Yeah.
competing, let alone
And
putting up
yeah,
enough
like
points.
the Bills could get up like 30-6 and then just sit on the ball. Because they go in like this late in the season, they're not gonna want to risk injuries and stuff like that, so they could just milk clock and just be done with it.
What we got next? Colts Falcons.
That's
Yep.
5 Seahawks Titans, but Colts Falcons we can do too.
All right, let's just do Colts Falcons. So it's
All
Indy
right.
at Atlanta. Atlanta's minus 1.5 total, 44.5. I mean, Indy's
Um,
Indy's been playing well with Minshew. Surprisingly, I mean, I feel like it's all credit to Shane Steichen. I mean, not that Minshew's bad, but I mean, compared to what they did last year with Frank Reich to now, I mean, this is a hell of a difference.
Seems like JT is gonna be back too,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
I mean, I
My
was kind
fantasy
of
team.
really surprised at the spread, giving them minus 1.5 for Atlanta when I mean, they barely beat. No, they lost to the Panthers.
I could definitely see this game going over as well. I
Yeah,
feel like 44.5 is a little bit low.
for that, I mean,
But
Indy has the best over percentage in the league. So there you go, little stat for that.
I am going to take the Colts plus 1.5.
I'm gonna ride with you.
mm,
Let's go Colts. Let's go Minshew mania.
Yeah, ride me.
not worried at all about him losing his #1 passing target.
Nope.
Not enough. Another stat. This is the biggest margin of difference between spread coverage percentages. So you got Indy at 64% covering the spread. Atlanta only at 28.6.
Mm.
So you got a big
So
gap
it's
there.
heavily in Indy's favor then. Huh?
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's
Alright. I mean, you got pick 'em game, so I like it. If I had to pick a team straight up to win, I probably would say the Colts. So
yeah.
I like it. And then for the over of 44.5, you guys said you like the over for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like the over.
So I think Atlanta should be able to run the ball pretty well against Indy.
Well, yeah, some thing is like they probably with Jonathan Taylor coming back, they should be able to run all over them.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor's played for the Falcons, but
No, I'm talking about the Colts.
yeah. Well, I was saying that Atlanta should be able to run against Indy.
Well, clearly I was talking about
Yeah,
the
but they
Colts.
do they like
Yeah,
why
but
did they not use their first round pick? Like just use
know.
them.
That's a good point.
I've seen Pitts is starting to get a few more targets nowadays, right? The last couple, I think I've seen him catch a deep ball here and there now too. Which like
Yeah, I just think that Arthur Smith has no idea what he's doing.
Yeah, it was kind of funny watching him
Kinda
just
like Nick
stand.
Sirianni.
Oh, it's not his fault.
It is.
He's got 10 wins.
you
Doesn't
just gotta
matter.
bring Frank Reich back.
Fire Brian
No,
Johnson.
I need Shane Steichen back. Just give Shane Steichen as much money as possible to come back and just coach the offense.
I was gonna say he's doing great. I don't think
Yeah, I know, but just give him more money. Just give him
We'll
more
save this-
money.
We'll save this talk for later.
All right,
I have a bone to pick with.
all right. So do you want to do Seattle, Tennessee?
Yeah.
There's your next one.
Yeah.
Seattle minus 2.5 at Tennessee. Total 41.5.
I have the Seattle Seahawks as my favorite this week as well.
It's not bad.
I like them against the
Um,
Titans. They're coming off of a good win against the Eagles, and I don't know. I don't love this Titans team. I think they're pretty fraudulent. I know. I mean, what's called? I saw Will Levis went down. He ended up coming back in the game last week.
Yeah, I disagree with you here. I think that this is a huge letdown spot for the Seattle team, and the Titans. Their number one thing is running the football, and the Seahawks defense sucks against the run. That's what makes
But-
me so mad about this Eagles team. Is like, dude, they get torn apart. Do that. Why are you trying to get fancy? And
Yeah.
Derrick Henry's gonna have like 150 rushing.
But I mean, he had 16. What he had
Tajay Spears.
16 carries for 9 yards last week. I mean, they should honestly just play more as Tajay Spears and let him run the ball.
He's been playing a lot too. Think
No, I know.
either
Yeah,
one of them are going to be able to do well against this Seattle team, and I think that's
Yeah.
what they're going to do.
I mean that's a smart thing to do.
Yeah, I got. Then over under 41.5.
So I don't hate the under in that kind of for that reason. I think the way Tennessee wins this game is running the ball.
we also have to worry about, I think, as you said when we first started, Kenneth Walker went from healthy to questionable. I know they got that good back over Chardonnay, but Kenneth Walker had a pretty good game against us. So
I gotta imagine they're gonna have Gino back, right? Because Gino almost played in our game, so probably gonna be
Yeah, I
playing.
feel like you probably have to start Drew Lock after last week.
I don't know. I mean, if Gino got the starting spot, I mean, yeah, I could see them riding Lock though.
Did you see his baby powder controversy?
No.
Who? Gino's?
No, Drew Lock.
No.
Apparently, when he was clapping, it looked like everybody thought it was rain coming off his hands.
Oh.
Put in HD and looked at it. It's literally like baby powder, which is not allowed.
I saw that, but I didn't know the baby powder part of it. I saw the clap and like the mist. I assumed it was the rain too.
Sussy
Just
stuff.
immediate
Rode a
controversy
couple
in
wins.
this game.
If it is Locke versus Levis, this is the most frat boy football game of all time.
Yeah, it really is. The next game I have on the list is I'm looking at Packers Panthers.
Yep.
Again, Packers at Carolina -4.5 with a 36.5.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
I think I'd probably be confident riding the Packers here.
I will be riding the Packers -4.5.
My man is riding the
Yeah.
Packers.
At Indy Atlanta was the biggest margin difference between spread coverage percentage, and this is the second biggest. So I'm just riding the stats. Just give me. I like these picks before. I like these picks beforehand, and then I was looking at the stats. I was like, yeah, just reinforcing my my picks here.
All right.
Dude, I mean, honestly, just bet against the Panthers at all
Yeah.
times.
I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
how they won last week. It's just because
Besides
the
last week,
Falcons
but-
stink.
The weather was very bad too.
Yeah,
I don't know if you saw.
but like Atlanta has a guy that can run the ball, which kind of takes it out of the air. So you just use the players that you have instead of giving the ball to Desmond Ridder.
As far as points, what do you think about 36.5? You like that for an under? Or...
This would have to be like the Packers doing it themselves.
Yeah, I agree.
Scoring 30 to 35 points themselves.
I think Chubb was good for a touchdown. So
I mean, yeah, I mean, I'd probably go under here because I think Green Bay can go up towards 30, but I see at most Carolina getting like one touchdown.
Right.
So like they'd have to be at
Carolina's
30.
defense Like, how are they still? How are they in these close games all the time? Like nothing and 9-7.
Probably because their division stinks.
Yeah. No, is their defense put up numbers or?
I don't know.
I mean,
I'm
oh,
not sure.
I'll quick check the.
Just trying to going off memory, a lot of the blowout wins I remember seeing. Like I feel like Carolina doesn't get blown.
No, they have the second worst points defense. So they give up almost
Really?
25 points a game, which is second worst.
Shit, I'm completely wrong then, huh?
I guess
They
so.
had to give up a lot of points early then because with that average of the last two games being, I don't know, they got blown out 28-6.
And they got 21-18, 33-10, 27-13, 42. I mean, they
Who
lost.
was the 3-0 game? The
Jeez.
Titans, Raiders.
I think it was a 3-0.
2 weeks ago.
No, you're talking about the Minnesota Raiders game. That's.
Yeah, that game. That's what I was thinking.
But I mean, so it almost looks like the kind of close to start the season, or like week, was this 4 and 5 or 5 and 6? They gave up 42 points back-to-back weeks to the Lions and Dolphins. So not too good.
Good
No.
on 'em.
Definitely a confident Packers pick as a favorite. Clearly, both of the guys love it so much, and that I'd be under on 36.5. I like it. Up next, I'm looking at Cleveland at Houston.
Yep, Cleveland -2.5, total 40.5.
I don't believe I have anything on this game, but
Pretty sure Stroud's probably gonna miss this game as well. I think this is gonna be another game without Stroud.
No Stroud, then I probably would fade towards Cleveland here.
Yeah, I mean Flacco.
Is Nico not playing too?
Who?
Nico?
Oh,
Nico's still questionable, but I think he was a limited participant this week.
yeah, I
I've
forget.
been trying to track that. I got him on a couple teams, but
I mean Flacco
He
played pretty
probably won't
well.
play if Stroud doesn't.
Yeah, Flacco played
Dude,
pretty well last week though. So
Flacco absolutely loving Njoku has been fantastic for me.
He's always been a tight end guy.
I mean he threw the ball to Cooper's way a good bit, and I'm pretty sure he had a pretty good day.
Yeah, they got Nico at limited participant right now, so
It should be fine then. I
we'll
mean,
see. I think
I like this under.
yeah, so do I.
Under 40.5. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
No
agree with that.
Njoku big games, please. None of that.
I agree with the under. I probably will say I'd go Browns -2.5 here.
Yep. Browns
Yeah.
under.
As long as it would, I want to see what happens to the line if Stroud plays. Be interesting.
I think
Kinda
it's.
take him maybe.
Yeah, I was
Houston,
gonna say I was gonna say I think it'd probably be like a 2 point swing. So probably go to like Cleveland -0.5.
I don't know. In Houston with CJ, I could see them switching it completely to being the favorites.
I don't think it'd be that much. I don't.
The Browns defense is so good.
Yeah.
though.
I know, but
I don't
you're
think
getting
he's.
Nico. You'd be getting Nico and Stroud back.
Yeah, but this is probably kind of. This might be factoring in Nico probably playing.
Yeah.
I don't think Stroud by himself is currently like, and he's still young. I don't think he's a 3 point swing at this point.
Leading passer, but
Is he
Alright,
still?
I honestly, no. I mean, he was for. A
So
good
was
bit.
Sam Howell.
So was Sam Howell, and he's
Sam
crumbled
Howell's a
a good
baller,
amount.
man.
Yeah, I don't think Sam Howell's worth 3 points. So
No, Sam Howell's definitely not worth 3 points. I can
Sam
see
Howell
that.
be balling.
good
Alright,
football
so I
team.
agree with
Speaking
that.
of Sam Howell, you guys ready to roll into the commies versus the Jets?
Roll commies, yes, absolutely.
Commies don't really have
Actually,
fast jets, so yeah. Well,
I'm taking the under on that game at 37.5. Commies Jets.
not bad.
You
I
guys are seeing at it right now.
I don't
Yeah.
know why the Jets are favored, especially because I don't think Zach Wilson's playing.
I don't. Well, I don't
But-
think because I mean Jacoby Brissett didn't he play last week or he came in last week, right?
Yeah.
So I think they just benched Sam Howell.
Did they actually bench him, or did he get hurt?
I thought they just benched him, but I could be wrong.
So,
That would make
so
that
you
would
guys,
make
you guys
sense.
favor Washington in this game then, or?
I mean, I'd probably still take Washington +3 just because the Jets are a dumpster fire.
Yeah, please just throw the ball at Terry McLaurin, dude. Like, I don't understand how Sam Howell's a top passer and Terry McLaurin does nothing.
What's
week
like?
in,
It
week
seems
out.
like no one on his
Sutton
team.
takes everything off, yeah.
It's just like I think he just spreads it around so much that no one actually does anything. Because like Logan Thomas wasn't even really doing all that good at tight like points or like stats wise. Like
Yeah,
Dotson's
that-
not been doing that well. Like Curtis Samuel did good in the beginning, but he kind of died off. Alright, so Washington and the under.
I have the under, yeah. And then, yeah, you guys think Washington, I would agree with that. Looks like the only other game on the 1 o'clock slate I'm seeing is Detroit, Minnesota.
Yep. Detroit
And
minus
this
3.
game, right?
Total 46.5.
Yeah, if I did not take the Packers, I would have definitely taken the Lions. But
Yeah, I like the Lions on the -3 as well.
I am taking the over 46.5.
Not bad.
Not a bad pick at all. I can see it hitting. Blanking on who they got at quarterback besides Dobbs.
Nick Mullins.
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 That's
That's
That
my only
guy
fear
is
with
so ugly.
that's my only fear with the over. It's just I don't like know what he's gonna. I mean he has
Right.
Jay Jettis back. Pretty sure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he was playing.
Yeah, okay.
But we'll see if they let him.
See, Stackhouse is running Jay Jettis and Addison.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
he also had didn't he have the running back for a while too, Madison?
Yeah, Madison. When
He-
Jay is out,
he had, like,
said
he had, like,
I have
3 of
a
it-
lot of faith in Mullins right now.
Well, he's been running that lineup the whole year.
Yeah.
Yep, and he's in the semifinals. Doesn't make sense.
So yeah, I like the Lions -3. The over. Are you actually taking the over on your pick?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. The over. The only thing that scares me, like Ryan said, is Nick Mullins being the quarterback, but you never know. It's a high-powered offense with 2 pretty stud wide receivers. They could definitely do it.
Yeah, I'm only worried about it because it's a divisional game,
Yeah.
and I feel like the Lions always struggle. But I don't know, I could see it going over.
Mm-hmm.
But I also don't really like any of the other overs too much, besides one that we'll talk about later.
Yeah. Yeah. Next game I'm looking at right here is. Wait, no. This.
I see
Bucks.
I see Jags Bucks.
Jags Bucks. Yep.
Jags at Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's -1.5. Total 43.5.
Kind of shocking the Bucks are favored.
I was
Well,
just
I'm
gonna
pretty
say,
sure-
I actually have the Jaguars +1.5 here.
Pretty sure we're not gonna see Lawrence.
No, but
So that's, I mean, and Tampa Bay just demolished Green Bay with a big performance by Baker Mayfield.
dude, Mike Evans, Mr. Consistent, getting a touchdown
Yeah.
every single week.
Yeah.
It's been crazy.
Yes,
Um,
sir. I still don't understand. Something that's funny with Mike Evans to me is that I was talking with Ryan about this earlier. He scores over 15 every week, and they still project him to get 11 or 13 points
I know.
I'm
every
pretty
week.
sure like
Like
even like
this,
when I've had him like past season, it's always been like 13 points. He was never
yeah.
like he was never projected high. He was just like, oh, he just put him in the middle.
I mean, I like that, but it's just weird that they haven't fixed that yet.
Yeah, yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I think I mean, I kind of would. I'd probably take Tampa Bay in this.
Take Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I mean, if Lawrence plays, I might take Jacksonville. It's just, I mean, it's almost a pick 'em. I can see it
Oh,
going either way, but
he's got a concussion, right?
yeah, I don't think he didn't like enter the protocol until like yesterday or today, so it's kind of late to enter
Yeah,
that and then
that
get
is
out by
late.
game time.
I keep tabs on that to make me less worried, but
The over though, I don't mind that at 43.5.
no, 43 is nice. I do not mind that. I like over at Tampa Bay too. Yeah, kind of should factor some of that.
Yeah.
But anyway,
That's not too far of a drive, I don't think.
Oh yeah, definitely not.
I'm looking at Arizona at Chicago.
Yep. Chicago -4.5. Total 44.5.
I got 43.5 here.
Okay, he might have just changed. I put this in earlier.
I had the over on this game
Good for you.
with Bears. Oh, thank you. With Bears and Kyler Murray. I mean, I know the Arizona's offense hasn't been great, but Bears. I see Bears eating them up right now. Like I want Fields and DJ Moore to have a field day together.
So I think Kyler can do well against this defense. I don't think there's any. I don't mind the
Please,
over in this.
please stop saying you want people I'm playing in fantasy to have good games.
I know Billy has DJ.
Uh,
I have DJ on my two other teams, and I have Justin Fields on one of them.
I have DJ,
but
so I could use a good game from him.
in my notes, I don't know why, but I love this over. I feel
Yeah.
like the Cardinals put up points, but their defense sucks.
Yeah, that's a pretty fair assessment. I think I'd probably go with Chicago -4.5 in the over.
I don't know if I touch the spread, but I would definitely take the over.
Yeah, I'm
If I
not.
had to.
Yeah. I'm kind of more just giving gun to my head.
Right. All right, I appreciate you agree with the over.
All right, Dallas at Miami. Miami -1.5. Total 50. Yeah, 50.5. Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Yes,
this is
I got
the over that I do like, but with these games, I feel like it looks like it's supposed to go over, and it just doesn't.
Well, I hope it does because I'm picking it.
Attaboy.
I think this is the only game where both teams have covered the over in over half of their games, so that's big. But I mean, it's a high over, but I mean Dallas when they played Seattle, it was like high third or mid 30s for both teams. I think it could be one of those. I'm really hoping Tyreek plays, because if he doesn't, my one fantasy team might be fucked.
Yeah, I
Not be
put off
fun.
a clutch win last week without Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, I did too, but
I definitely want him this week.
Yeah. I'm going against I think the number one. Like I'm going against the number one seed, so I don't think I can get out of that 2 weeks in a row.
Right. Tyreek Hill and A Chain. A big week for A Chain would be massive for me as well.
Who do you play
I'm going
in our
against
league,
him.
Ryan?
So, huh?
What's that?
So who do you play against in our league this week?
I got Stackhouse.
It's okay, bud.
Yep.
Um,
Well, I think
Yeah,
in
I
the
don't know. I
losers
don't know.
bracket, I think I play Austin.
I don't know if the Cowboys are going to be able to stop, like, if Tyreek Hill plays
Yeah.
him, Waddle, and then A-Chain and Mostert.
Like,
I don't-
Yeah,
Yeah,
this would
that-
be an awesome Miami just having
yeah.
a field day.
That's why I think I like the over because like I don't think Dallas is going to be able to I don't think Miami's going to be able to stop Dallas that much as the Bills were last week. So I mean I think Miami can win this, but I just think both teams are going to score a good bit.
Miami's defense is pretty stout.
Yeah, but Dallas' offense has done pretty well this year.
Yeah.
I mean I don't want to admit it, but they have.
I'm on like borderline. Do I have to pick up another defense in my one league because I've been rolling Miami for a while.
I've picked up a few defenses in my leagues. Just I've like looked at the matchups and I was like I'm not gonna drop this one because I know they play like Carolina or Washington like week 16, week 17.
Ooh, do I pick up Packers D against Carolina?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all. Yeah, I guess I like the over a lot. The way I envision this game going is like kind of like you said, Dallas not being able to handle all the speed of Miami.
Wait, where did I?
And reason I like 18 a lot, and Mostert for that matter, is teams that have beaten Dallas have exposed them in the run, and for some reason we consistently don't like to try the running the game for the Eagles, but it's Miami team. If they see blood in the water running, they will hit with Mostert and A-Chain
Yeah.
drive after drive, and and then and you get a free Tyreek Hill touchdown after every other
Yep.
drive. So
That'd be nice.
mhm.
Or did you see um their
Yeah, I
coach,
saw that.
what is his name? Yeah, he's like, this can be a one-play drive to Waddle, and then he's like, here it comes, and then
Oh,
they did it. It was
oh
sick.
yeah. With McDaniels.
Yeah,
Dez is the man.
Mike
I
McDaniel.
watched like a couple episodes at Hard Knocks, but it was pretty good going forward.
I love the one. I think it was from last season when like he's like talking about how like Georgia's better than Bama, like in the ear of Tua. Like while he's yeah, I'm pretty sure Georgia's like way better than like Alabama. On to the next game. I think the last one of Sunday is New England at Denver minus 6.5.
Blech.
Total 34.5. Yeah, it's a bad game. Bad game.
That's a bad night game right there.
I'd probably lean towards Denver, but that's a lot of points.
That's
Like-
such an ugly game.
At the
I
Peacock
can't
game,
get
though.
over that. Yeah, I would lean Denver as well. I just don't even like. I'd be content with not watching this game whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean this is one of the ones where I probably also take the under, and everyone would hate me because it's a primetime game and you're rooting for the under and no points.
Yeah,
This is just, it's a perfect game because I feel like everyone knows they're gonna be with family on Christmas Eve. Just throw it on in the background and let it go.
Yeah.
yeah. It's gonna get the views for a primetime game just because everyone's together watching. But
You get like your second plate of like food, and you're just sitting there like, oh, I can't. I'm not gonna change the
Yeah.
channel.
everyone is completely slumped on the couch, just like what
Perfect
the
thing to
fuck is this
snooze
game?
on.
Yeah, I'll see your uncle. Yeah, your uncle's asleep on the couch.
Yeah, that is a Garbaggio game, but if I had to pick some for it, I would say I like Denver minus 6.5. You know, that's a lot of points for Denver, but
Man, we can't get on the same
Oh, shit.
vibes at all this week. I think the Pats defense has been playing too well to lose by 6.5 to Denver. But I might be wrong. They can't score points. That's the only thing that I.
yeah, so I like the under.
Yeah.
I'd probably take the under 30.
I mean,
for sure. Yeah, I like
Maybe we just see New England give up on Bill Belichick and get him out of there. They give up 63. I'm just kidding.
That'd be crazy. That'd be a crazy fire. That'd be a
Yeah.
big fire in season, but we are not gonna touch on the. Are we gonna talk about the?
Yeah, I mean we could talk about it. So
games?
yeah,
And then
We'll just-
our picks are not gonna be. We restricted our picks to not be on Christmas Day because
Yeah.
we're built a little Christmas parlay for you guys.
what did you want to just
So,
do our
Stocking stuffer parlay.
You know, stock and stuff.
Do you want to just do a recap now and then we'll go into the Christmas ones and just make it separate?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That
fine.
works for me.
All right. So I'll quick start the recap. I have favorite is going to be Green Bay minus 4.5 at Carolina. Dog Indianapolis plus 1.5 at Atlanta. Go Steichen. Over Dallas at Miami over 50.5, and then under is going to be Buffalo at Chargers under 43.5.
All right. My favorite. I'm taking the Seattle Seahawks minus 2.5 in Tennessee. My dog's gonna be the Jacksonville Jaguars in Tampa. Taking the over on the Arizona Cardinals and the Chicago Bears in Chicago, and the under of the Commanders versus the New York Jets in New York. Well, in New Jersey, but
All right, I am riding Ryan,
gross.
taking
Saddle
Packers
up.
minus 4.5 against the Panthers. I'm continuing to ride Ryan.
Settle up.
Colts plus 1.5 against the Falcons. Over 46.5 in the Lions Vikings game,
Pop it
and
off that dick.
under 37. I am I've had another Ryan, and I am under 37 Bengals Steelers.
Alrighty. I like it.
All right. I'll do the wheel real quick.
It couldn't last long enough to.
yeah.
Well,
Run the wheel.
I think when
Job's finished.
I think when I did make the wheel, I did mess up. I think I included the Christmas Day games, but if any of those games get picked, it's fine because they're not gonna be part of our thing anyway. I gotta find the clicker.
Oh, we should have waited and did a wheel parlay.
Yeah, man.
It's two little games. I want
Yeah.
to pick one. I wanted to pick
That-
one that wins.
It's also let's pick a 3 host parlay rather than the wheel. Because if we get fucked by the wheel, I'd be so upset.
Yeah, you're right.
ho ho ho.
I don't
First
wanna see how
pick
the wheel
for the
either.
wheel. We got is that Seattle, Tennessee. So I gotta bring
Seattle
up
minus 2.5, baby.
All right.
That a wheel?
Ah,
At a wheel.
That a wheel.
the underdog we got here. Oh, it's got
Start out.
Las Vegas, Kansas City, so it's got Las Vegas plus 10.
+10. I like that one. This is a
All
good
right.
picks for the wheel so far.
Over. Giants, Philly. It's in 2 Christmas days, over 42.5. All right. So at least, I mean, it's getting in on the action on Christmas.
Yeah, there you go.
This might be going
Ride the wheel
3-0 so far.
Under, Green Bay, Carolina. What is that at? That is 36.5. I don't
I don't
hate
hate that.
that. Yeah, I think, remember, we were talking about that, how we don't think Carolina's really going to score.
No, that's 4 good picks for the wheel.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Good job, Wheel.
Yeah.
All right, back to
Well,
the
Way to do
main
analytics.
screen. Ah, get that out of there.
Now
All right.
to the
Christmas Day games. First one, Las Vegas at Kansas City. Kansas City minus 10. Total 41.5. I feel like they're people are kind of respecting Kansas City a little bit too much still. Like they at least
Yeah.
like with their overs. I mean they've kind of been middle of the pack against the spread, but like their overs I feel like are just still way too high compared to what they've actually been scoring.
right. You're also looking at what the Raiders were just able to put up last week. They could be saying maybe that caused some fatigue, but
Yeah, but a
talking about
team
the
quitting on Staley compared to Andy Reid coach team is a big difference.
right, but the offense can put up numbers, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but they also put up 0 the week before that. So,
They could be all over the
which
place.
one do you look at
Which
more?
Raiders team are you getting this week?
You just gonna put your eyes blind at the fact they scored 0,
Yeah.
but
I don't know. I would say I'd pick the Raiders at +10 for this one. I
yeah,
don't love the Chiefs covering a full 10 points.
yeah, I don't hate that. It's also, I mean, but
Also,
Yeah.
like you said, could be any Raiders teams that we've seen so far.
Yeah, it's
I don't hate Max Crosby getting a lot of pressure on Mahomes too, and kind of like not letting him get away with
They
it.
hate each other. That's why it's
Yeah.
Mahomes injury watch.
Uh-oh.
Also, he signed a deal with Prime.
Oh.
That's just weird.
Mahomes did?
Yeah.
That is weird.
Didn't see
I would
that.
not expect that from him.
No.
And then for the over/under 41.5, I think I'd like that over. You ask me.
Well, that's bad because we put the under in the parlay. So.
Oh, did you take the under on that
Yep,
one?
that's what I said. That's for taking the under 41.5.
I
like the under.
Well, yeah, listen. You're in first place right now.
Yeah.
Explain to me why you like the under on this one, Ryan.
Well, Las Vegas is 28.6% covering the over, and Kansas City is 35.7% covering the over. So both under 40%. They're two of the worst combined over percentages for a matchup this week. Like I said, Kansas City, I think they're kind of getting too much respect for what they've done the past few years, and not this year. In terms of like their over, just being higher totals. It's in Kansas City. It's an outdoor stadium. It's probably gonna be a little cold. We'll see how.
Travis Kelce got a little dinged up last week.
Yeah, and like I said, I think Max Crosby's gonna be able to get pressure. So I don't think Mahomes is gonna really be able to move the ball that well, and Darius Toney still can't catch the ball. So I mean, Kansas City wins, but in a closer one that's lower scoring. Give me like a 17. Give me like a 17-14.
Yeah, I could see that.
Next game I'm looking at is
Giants at
Eagles.
Philly. Philly minus 11.5. Total 42.5. And here's where we get sad.
Not even sad, just annoyed.
Disappointed.
The first drive, you run the football very well, go down and score.
Well, they just forgot. They forgot how to run the ball.
Throw
Yeah,
that
they
whole
just.
playbook out.
Nick, this is 100% Nick Sirianni's fault.
I don't think I don't think he calls the
do
plays though.
something. Fire the guy that does.
Yeah, well, no, I'm all for that. I'm all for that.
How many
Fire
weeks
Brian
will we see
Johnson.
this and just fucking continue?
I mean, honestly,
Bro,
why don't we just have Patricia be the offensive coordinator and defense coordinator? Just call both plays.
Well, he fucking stinks offensively. But
I know, but he's done it before, so we could just have him call both plays.
Nick Sirianni is here, like he said, because of the offense. So
Yeah.
fucking do your job.
I'm kind of waiting. I mean, with the fact that they already switched the play caller for defense. I'm waiting to see if Nick Sirianni
Oh,
just
well,
comes out and says
wait,
he's gonna take
well,
over for offense.
Since they played the Bills, 19, 13, 17.
It's not good, Tom.
Bro, figure it out, man. And also James Bradbury.
James Bradbury's
Fake an
fine.
injury,
Yeah.
bro. Fake an injury. You
I mean,
suck.
that was a. I mean, I kind of thought it in the time, but I didn't realize like it was actually that last drive. Every single caught pass was against him.
Slade surgery. Is he out
Don't
for
care.
how long now?
Don't
I-
care. He sucks, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I just know he's gonna be out for Monday. I mean, they literally dropped that on us like Sunday night. Like, yeah, he got surgery. Or I think it was like Monday or during the day. It was like, yeah, he got surgery. He's gonna be out. So wait, he didn't say that on the podcast that he has that he like shit on the fans.
He can. Dude, both of them need to go. I'd rather see Ricks and Ringo just like. I'd rather them get torched than these two veterans.
Yeah, I mean, I really hope they kind of they go after cornerback a lot in the draft. I mean,
I'd rather them trade for him because we have a terrible track record with drafting quarterbacks.
that's not wrong. But I mean, if Ringo and Ricks are gonna do well, we're fine.
If
We
they
have-
ruin Christmas, I'm done. I'll wait till
Yeah.
next year to start watching again.
Yeah, I mean we got the Flyers, right?
What's I got I
We'll
was
be a Flyers pod after this. We'll dive into NHL.
I was so happy like reading like Giants news like forums and like Reddits and stuff like that when like this game got announced and they were all so upset like really why are you gonna do this? You're gonna ruin our Christmas, and now we're the ones looking be like is our Christmas gonna be ruined?
Yeah.
Is Tommy Cutlett's gonna come down there and throw a Christmas ham and some
Right.
gravy and just ruin us? I hope they bring
we
Santa
are
out and we throw
taking
snowballs
over
at him
this
again.
game, though. For our parlay,
Yeah,
we
we're
are
taking
I think
yeah.
the over-
1.5, which
We're taking the over and I think we're taking the Giants plus 11.5.
our big
so.
complaints. We did do okay, yeah. So
Betting against our own team because we're that sad.
better against our boys, but after what we just put up against Seattle, this 12 points is absolutely insane to give
Yeah,
us.
we're not betting them to lose. We're just
Insane.
not covering.
Right.
Insane.
We're gonna
I
win
guess
by
they
less
had
than
never.
11.5.
I guess they haven't watched an Eagles game all year. Like,
So yeah, if you want to ride our Christmas parlay, we're
I mean,
at
and
the
we-
over and 11.5 plus 11.5 for the Eagles
Yeah.
Giants game,
We still got on week
Yeah.
18, so we need to beat them both times.
and then we have the under for the Raiders Chiefs, and then the
Yeah,
final
well-
game that we're not touching on Christmas Day. is
Baltimore
going to
At
be-
San
one.
Fran, minus 5.5 total, 46.5.
This game's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's so great that it worked out. I don't know if they changed the times, but that being the night game is going to be beautiful to watch.
And I believe I'll be in Baltimore for this game, which will be even more fun. Seeing
That's nice,
Holly's crazy family freaking out to this game.
nice.
possible Super Bowl matchup, but I think the 49ers are going to destroy the Ravens, to be honest.
Really.
Yeah,
I mean, I
yeah.
agree. I mean, this could very well be the Super Bowl matchup, but yeah, I mean, the Ravens just seem to keep getting wins, and I don't see how really.
Dude, yeah, I don't.
I just don't see
When
that.
they lost Mark Andrews, I thought that the season was
Yeah.
gonna plummet, and they still managed to keep getting wins. But like, you look at if you compare the rosters, I don't understand how they're getting them or where they're coming from.
What's a
Because,
bit? They also just lost Keaton Mitchell. Like I just don't see
Yeah,
like that. That's a
Keaton
big
Mitchell's
blow.
hurt.
Like they lost like what like their fifth running back of the season so far. Like I feel like they just.
Keaton Mitchell turned into a fucking ostrich, bro.
Yeah.
This
they
knee bent
consistently lose their
backwards.
number one running back 2 weeks into the season.
Yeah. But like I
Yeah,
mean
this is
I could see Baltimore winning, but at more times than none, I feel like I just see San Francisco just because it's hard to stop their rushing attack. Like, you're not
Yeah.
going to stop Christian McCaffrey, so I could see them just running up the score that way.
As much as I've grown to hate him, you're not gonna stop Debo either.
Yeah,
Debo's
no,
gonna
yeah,
get his.
steroids, bro. That dude's cheating. But
He's gonna get his.
I want the Ravens to win. I just don't see how they can. I hope they prove me wrong, but
All right.
I don't know. This is also around the time where Lamar gets hurt every year, so
Well, not if you wear the jersey. If you wear the jersey, you'll be fine.
that thing's not fucking touching my body.
Yo, Christmas night, you're not gonna wear Lamar Jackson jersey?
Hell no, bro. I'm gonna wear the black Eagles jersey because the Eagles are wearing all black Christmas Day, and then hopefully I am not sick to my stomach and continue to wear it at night.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try not to get any fucking food on it.
Yeah, I don't know.
No,
if I
you
can
gotta eat. Come on,
jersey
we're adults. Take it off when you're eating.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, yeah.
Easy.
I had a
That's
good point.
no-brainer.
All right, so recapping, I think Ty did this, but recapping our Christmas picks. We got Las Vegas, Kansas City under 41.5, Giants, Eagles over 42.5, and Giants plus 11.5.
Yeah, ride the Christmas parlay with us, fellas.
The wheel's not getting involved because it hates Christmas.
Yeah, no wheel. This is just the boys building a parlay so we can, while we're at the dinner table, get a little extra dough in our pockets.
Someone's got to be undefeated one week, and hopefully it's just all of us.
Yeah, hey, there you go. That'd be
We'll start a new
perfect.
segment. We'll do all of us versus each other, then just build one parlay every single week.
It's not actually not a bad idea. We all get our lock of the week.
Yeah.
But this
I
week
know
we're
we
doing
talked about
Christmas.
that, but what better time than
Yeah,
Christmas?
yeah.
Christmas.
holidays.
All right. So that
Alright.
settles it.
Yeah, I think that settles it.
All right. Well,
So we got
thank y'all
everything.
for watching. Tune in fucking next week and ride the bets.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Witness the
Merry
comeback
Christmas.
of Tyler Press and Ryan's demise.
All right.
See you guys.
See ya.